Well, the Junkpits direct happened. About 2 months ago of writing this, I made a Junkpits video. Somehow, that video is now my most viewed Pilgrim video. The direct has shown much more gameplay, and Beanbag did a Q&A. As I've already gone for the sneak peeks, I think I'll discuss the key points of the direct and footage. Anyways, enough of this intro, let's get on to the video. In the video, we were shown these major things. New bosses and enemies, new locations, and new weapons. Let's start off with new locations. Lishenshire, which I assume will be the first place we end up in the update. This towny area grows as you meet new NPCs and build better bonds with old ones. The main gimmick of this place is that it becomes more lively with the more people you recruit to it. Notably, the main groups that appear here will be the Fruit Folk, Elite Barracks, and Chaos Cultists. Now, for the Dark Souls fans watching, the recruit feature is very reminiscent of Dark Souls' ability to let you bring NPCs to the Firelink. I'm particularly excited to see the interactions between the NPCs brought in. It would add a good amount of character depth to the faces we just stopped by. The Mire of Iron, the depths is such a way of words, is a location in the Junkpits. It is decently foggy, but more importantly, we get to see a new enemy. Magnet Moors are magnetic iron totems with weird resemblance to Chalkman. I wonder if this has lore significance. Yeah, this is how delusional I've become. The landfill, like the name suggests, is a garbage heap that contains treasure. The landfill section shows a long, creepy worm enemy in a red mobile cannon thing. As there are many barely shown and already seen locations, that will conclude this. Now, the trailer shows a very wide variety of weapons. A minigun, an axe, some gunsword, dual wheel swords, and a mechanical rifle. Now, starting off with the axe and gunsword, I'm going to refer to them as floral because they look very nature related. The axe has a standard moveset and fires a projectile. The minigun rapid fires, and probably after the update, it might have one of the fastest shooting speeds of the game. The wheel swords have a combo, and it's either a technique or a heavy that makes you ride with. The mechanical rifle has this pump reload that makes it take a bit to shoot. Now, after listing them all, here are 2 notes. The gunsword might change forms just like how the Jade Twin uses its technique to. The mech rifle highly resembles, to me at least, the Palmson from TF2. The reason I mention that is because, if that's the case, this weapon may be electricity related. I'd also like to mention that during the Splurge Eclipse, we do get to see new parts of the areas too, but that's a little bit irrelevant. The weapons section of this direct is very straightforward, so let's move on. Now, for the lore, the most notable part of the direct was the note at the end. Let me read this out. Dude, I saw the direct and it was so needed. Anywho, at the end of the direct, there's a person who sends a message to Chrono. Now, the author of this letter isn't known, but the creation's name here is the Electric Clown. The direct ends abruptly, but it can be said 2 things. Firstly, going back to what I said at the start of the video, Lishenshire will surely give us new information on our existing guilds, and secondly, this clan will be prominent in the next update. I'll probably end this section here as my first Junkpits video. I already went in depth about Chrono. Now I'm very excited for this update, but here's something that's important to mention. I think this update might either be the size of raindrops, if not bigger. If this video seems a bit light on content, I feel as if a lot of stuff was already shown in the teaser. What I mean by this is that the direct was more so footage than revealing new content. Obviously, that doesn't apply to Lishenshire for example, but you know what I mean. Anywho, thanks for watching. I'll have the Catacombs video next to work. This has been Viva. Adios.